Hello, and welcome to the podcast where everyone's a celebrity. The Everyone's a Celebrity podcast. Thank you for listening. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Everyone's a Celebrity podcast season finale. This is episode 10 with Maksym Burlakov. I'm your host, Chris Wilkins, and I just wanted to say a quick few words of thank you to everybody that was able to come out to Everyone's a Celebrity's first event. The Game of Skate contest was a huge success. I want to thank Devotion Skateshop, 4 Down, Now Skateboards, Elijah Moore, and everybody else that works at those organizations for not only what they do in the skateboarding community, but helping that event go off without a hitch. So thank you everyone that was able to come out, and we can't wait to have you on the next one. Maksym is a Ukrainian refugee that has an amazing story to tell us about his time not only in Ukraine as the war was kicking off, but his miraculous escape and him setting up a new life in America. So I do hope you guys enjoy. Please listen in and let us know what you think. Without further ado, Maksym Burlakov.
Hello everyone, welcome to the show. We are here in the business district, I guess, Gallatin district, Richardson, Texas, right up the street from downtown Plano. They're actually getting ramped up and ready. The city is abuzz with activity. They're getting wrapped up for International Day in downtown Plano. And so I thought what a better place to have the interview, our first international interview with Mr.
Maksym Burlakov.
All right, and Max is actually, so Max, do you, before we even get started, do you even consider yourself a refugee? Like, is that kind of a title that you feel like is accurate, or?
Yeah, it's a little accurate.
Or, I mean, does that have any kind of emotional feeling for you, that word?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I can't make feeling or offensive for any words. It's just words.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool. Well, so Max is actually from Ukraine, and so he is a refugee that has an amazing story to share with us about him fleeing the war in Ukraine, but also just telling us a little bit about making it in America, his experiences back home and coming here, how things have been for him, and anything else that we come along. So, Max, how about you tell me where are you from in Ukraine originally?
I was born in Dnipropetrovsk. It's a city in the middle of Ukraine, and then I growing up in Nikolaev. It's on the border with Crimea, and it's close to Odessa. So, and just 3 last years in Ukraine, I live in Kiev.
Okay.
It's the capital of Ukraine.
Right.
So.
And so, what was that? The town that you grew up in like? Was it a big town or?
It's not a huge town. It's not a big town, but it's a big town for Ukraine. It has 1 million people almost. It had before war.
Right.
And it's in Ukraine. It's like in Europe. It's in old cities, and we have a compact streets, compact buildings.
Yeah.
It's not very high, but it's not like this. Not like here. We have no suburbans. We have no houses from or behind the cities.
Oh, everybody lives right in downtown.
Everybody lives in a city.
So it's everything is mixed in between people living and business and industrial stuff. Okay.
Yes. Everything in the middle.
Okay.
So,
and then as soon as you leave, it's just nothing but country.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so
just fields.
Yeah.
And that's all.
And then most of Ukraine is a lot of fields also still?
The southeast part has only fields. The west, east part, industrial.
Yeah.
A lot of mines.
Okay.
And so on. And western part is it has a lot of mountains, forests, and so on.
Okay, cool. So a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Okay. Do people in Ukraine, when they want to go on like vacation or something, do they go to the mountains or go see the plains and stuff like that?
When Crimea was Ukrainian territory, people go to Crimea, and Crimea has mountains, lakes, sea, and everything what you need to vacation for your vacation.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, what was it like growing up in where you were from originally? Like.
In my childhood, I live in a big house, an apartment house, and it was. It's not even a street. Well, in USSR, it was hands-made. Well, it was a river. It was a big river, and they send a lot of sand and make a big street, even not street, like a region of city. And it has a lot of houses, 2 schools, 2 children gardens, any kind of store, grocery and others. And well, it was like a small city in the city, inside the city.
Oh, okay.
So,
and that's where you spent most of your time?
Yes, and we have streets, we call it dvor. It's like one house. In the middle is like I don't know how it's called in English. Maybe it's like just playground, maybe. But it's not a playground. People came there to adults playing, domino or chess.
Like a common area.
Yeah, maybe common area. Yes.
Okay, cool.
But it's not. It's not look like American common area. Not like at all.
Okay.
It was garages inside. It can be everything there. Yes, and small children's, or I don't know, maybe not small. We gathered on the streets and play from early day till evening.
Yeah.
And everyone know each other, and everyone just trying to communicate with.
Yeah.
Sometimes I study in one school, and in third year I go to other school, and they was like almost together.
Oh, okay.
So, and I know everyone from my class in one school, and then when I came to another school, I still talk and gathered with those people.
Nice.
And I meet them with my new class, and we.
Okay. Cool. Is that kind of common, that experience in Ukraine, or?
Yeah, I guess yes.
Or like for the school system?
Yes, I have only. Usually, when you go to school, you have one class in class you have 30 people, and you growing up with them. So from one class, 1 year till 11 year, and you have a very strong relationship with your how it calls classmates.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's someone became the best friends for years.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Very nice. And so you stayed in pretty much that same area there the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. You made a lot of close friendships there?
Yeah, but when we growing up, everyone has their own business, their own someone go to study in universities in different cities, so just run away.
Yeah.
And
growing up.
growing up. Yeah, and it's complicated to speak with someone who on a distance. On a big...
What can you tell us about Ukrainian culture? Maybe that people watching don't know, because I don't know much about Ukrainian culture or even Russian culture. So I feel like a lot of maybe what I know about a little bit about Russian culture or Ukrainian culture is from Russian, what I've learned about Russian stuff. So yeah, like what can you tell us about Ukraine or Ukrainian culture?
Ukrainian culture and Russian culture, I think it's almost the same, maybe with some little differences, but I think it's like differences between Texican people from Texas and people from, I don't know, maybe Idaho or something.
Yeah.
So it's just small differences. Well, maybe, yes, Ukraine has a different language, Ukrainian, but it's everyone who know Ukrainian understand Russian, and who knows Russian, almost everyone understand Ukrainian.
Oh, okay.
It's like Spanish and Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
Almost the same.
Okay.
So
you can get some clues about, or some ideas. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I know what I can tell about Ukrainian or Russian culture is so different. It's so much what we can discuss, because it's, for me, when I came in USA, it's like different world, everything different. So you can ask of something and I can tell you.
Okay. Like so is there anything like a big change with family life that you notice?
Family life?
Yeah, like just maybe American family life versus Ukrainian, or maybe anything like that.
I don't know, maybe. Well, I don't live in American family, so I don't know. Maybe it is something, but I can't remember.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what about just? Is there anything that's like the biggest change or difference that maybe surprised you when you came here?
Well, I wasn't surprised because I was in America 10 years ago as a student, but in a student exchange program, but I don't study, just working and a little traveling. And so I saw buildings, cities, and it's not surprised me today. But it's different between Ukraine, between Europe, because Europe has old cities and they build in one way, and US cities build in other way. With a big road, with huge houses and a big distance between houses. It's not like in old cities.
So you can walk everywhere.
And we have in a city we have one center, and it's everything going around the center. And you have industrial business and culture, maybe restaurants, all in the center. And if you want to spend some time, you go to center. But here it's not the same. You have business center, in big distance you have a culture center, in another way you have some differences, some events and so on. So that's the difference.
Very nice. How has it been interacting with people? I've been led to believe that because of kind of like some history with Russia or in Russia and Ukraine, the culture is more, you guys value blunt honesty a little more. I guess that's kind of the something that we think about when we think about Russians and Ukrainians. Like, you guys are very straightforward Very, very blunt.
Yeah, a little. Not a little. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we like to say what we think, and if we think, well, you can just be silent. If you don't like someone, you just don't talk with them.
Yeah.
Or if you like someone, you will say it. But if you, well, it's never like you don't like someone and you talk with him because it needed, and you say good things for him, but you don't think that.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
You don't know.
No, it's you feel, uncomfortable inside when you say not what you think.
Yeah.
So
that's more important.
yeah,
Right.
but that's why someone thinks that people from post Soviet Union very aggressive or very rude, because we don't have in a culture that thing that we need to be friendly with everyone. I mean, if you I can tell you one funny story.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in the US, I came in airport and I see people whom I don't know, and they every time was smiling, every time say hey, hello, and so on. And it was very interesting, very, very funny, very good. It was pleased, and everyone seemed so friendly, and I like it. And well, it was even some not good situation when I spoke with someone, and he said, "Oh, that man don't like you," and I was very surprised because he talked with me very friendly, and I don't understand why. If you don't like something, just tell me. Maybe I can change my conversation, or I can talk in another way if you don't like it. For example. But it was very strange for me, and I used to smiling too and talk with people whom I don't know. Just walk on the street, see someone, we meet, we have eye contact, and say have a good day, and so on. And when I came to in Ukraine, it was 2013. And I came from airport, and I see one old woman came, and we have eye contact. I said, "Good day." Who are you? Do I know you? So
you got used to it.
and I said, "Oh, I'm in Ukraine." Okay, that's it.
That's funny. Yeah, I've heard that from Japanese people also. That it's kind of almost an American, or even it's like Texas or Southern American thing to say hi to everybody as you pass along, or that kind of thing.
Well, it's good. I mean, it's not that everyone not honest with you, but sometimes someone need to be friendly with you even if they don't want to. And I don't think it's a good idea, because I don't want to make someone uncomfortable. So if you don't want smile to me, just don't. So
that I think is I heard something, I think it was a podcast I was listening to one time, and they were talking about how in that part of the world, you have the like KGB, and when the USSR was up, that you had to be careful because your neighbors and just anybody could report you to the police and stuff like that. So it almost kind of made it so you need to be really honest, because you don't know who you can trust. And they were saying, like, in America, it's kind of the opposite, because like America is really big about images, right? And it's really big about the image that you have and that you can put up. So if you have a good image, then people want to be your friend, or they think you are useful or something like that. So maybe they don't like you, but oh, I should, if I look like a friendly person, then you can give me some business opportunity or something like that.
Oh.
So maybe that, yeah, I've heard that is kind of the difference.
Maybe yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it's one of the reasons. Maybe not the main, or maybe not the last, but one of them. So if you don't like someone, you just don't talk with him. And if everyone understands when someone don't want to talk with you. But if
it's obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious. But sometimes if someone don't understand, or they just annoying, they just want to be annoying, or they can follow you and try to say something. It's everyone have different options.
Yeah.
And one can say just get off.
Yeah.
And one can even bite someone if he don't understand. So, but I don't know. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk with someone, you just don't. And if someone ignores someone, everyone understands it. So if you ignore me, then you don't want to talk to me. Okay, I don't talk to you too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think Americans especially are really sensitive for people ignoring. I think that's a big thing for us. Okay, so you said you came to America for a little while to do the work exchange, or the student exchange.
Yes.
And you came back to Ukraine in 2013, and so that was right as everything with Crimea was ramping up, right?
Yeah, in 2014 starts. Everybody calls it revolution, but it's just one people change another in the government. So as I can see it. Again, it's not the one truth. It's just how I see it. So maybe I don't know something, but I see it like this. One man change another. That's all. And one man stealing money from people and became other people, and they do the same thing. So
So is that kind of what was happening at the time? Like just somebody was moving in, but it was kind of a lot of controversy or conflict with the revolution?
Yes. When everything starts, some pro-European politics use the language, like a tool. They said, we need to be a part of the European Union, and Ukraine is Europe. We need to go into the Europe, and that's why we need to get away our government. But the truth was, European Union doesn't say that we want you in European Union, and people go to the streets and with trackers and scanning. We want into the Europe, but it was only one question about European. How it's called? It's for trading with Europe. So we open our markets for Europe, so European Union countries can sell out a lot of products, but Ukraine must do a lot of things for that. For example, Ukrainian government need to get higher our rents, paying for electricity, for gas, for water, and so on. So and less payments for your job. So and it was a very bad condition. And it wasn't good. So Ukrainian government was very, how it calls, like a fox.
Yeah.
He saw that he like a fox, and it was President Yanukovych, and he wanted to trade with Russians and want to trade with European Union. But someone, maybe in European Union or in USA, said no, it's not good. You need to choose one.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and a lot of people said, oh, if we will trade with the European Union, in a few years we will be in the European Union. But it was like in a hook, And
to get so you would do the bad conditions.
Yeah, and it passed 10 years already, and Ukraine is not a part of European Union, so something go wrong.
Yeah. So what was the because there was a kind of a like an invasion, like Russia came into Crimea around that time, right?
Russia already was in Crimea because Russia rent land and a port in Crimea from the times when USSR was destroyed. So they was there, and they paying a lot of money every year for rent this land. And when everything happens, when government changed and people said everyone who speaks in Russian is not Ukrainian people, go away from here, you need to speak only in Ukrainian. And people from West Ukraine go to the East Ukrainian, and they forced the rules how to live. And Eastern Ukrainians say, no, we don't want to live on your rules, and why you get away the legal government, and we don't vote for this government, and we don't want it. So we don't think that it's legal.
Okay.
And then temporary government sent army to the West Ukraine and said, oh, if you don't want that we rules you, you will suffer. So, and then start bombing, rockets. And a lot of people dying, a lot of women's, children's, innocent people. And then Russia said that it can't help people, with his force, because it's invading. But they can give money, give help with food, with everything, and also they can help with weapons. And a lot of Eastern Ukrainians, they already have weapons because we have we have own bases, and a lot of people who was in army go to the people's side and said, no, we don't want to kill people just because they think different. And that's why start war. But all the time it wasn't called the war. It was
anti-terrorist
operation. So it wasn't a war. It was Ukrainian government said that we fight against terrorists. So it wasn't first time. It wasn't the Russians. So it wasn't. It was just Ukrainian terrorists, as they say.
Right.
And
I always wonder, because I heard that phrase before, Ukrainian terrorists, or that there's terrorist groups that they're fighting in there. But I always wondered where that came from.
And people want to say, if you want these rules and live on your rules, just live yourself. But we want to separate from you, and it's our our right
Yeah,
to
yeah.
separate. But I need to find one word.
Yeah, please.
How it calls?
Oh, hypocritical.
Yeah, it's hypocritical from other world because they said no, Donbass is a part of Ukraine. You can separate. But in this time, when China and Taiwan
Yeah.
said we want to separate,
Yeah.
China said no, this is our part. Other countries said no, they can separate. So you can separate in this country because it's good for us, but you can't separate from this country because it's good for us.
Yeah.
So that's why this hypocrite or
Hypocrite.
Yeah.
Or hypocritical.
yes.
Yeah.
And it was very quickly. A lot of things happens, and when people suffering in the east, people in Crimea saw it, and it was one organization. It calls Right Sector,
Oh.
and
That sounds familiar, but yeah.
and they said we will have how it says train of friendship, and they have guys with automatic weapons and so on, and go to the Crimea, and they said we will show you how you need to live.
Oh.
And Crimeans people was a little terrifying,
Yeah.
and they start to get weapons for themselves, and as they already have Russian military on this territory, and they said help us and so on. But even if they don't say it, help us, Russia will take Crimea because it's strategical part.
Yeah.
And on the law, Crimea was independent republic in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So it has different rules. So that's why they can vote and became a part of Russia.
Okay.
And
And so that's why now they're saying, with what's going on now, that's why Russia is saying that Crimea wants to be back in Russia because of that relationship.
And a long time ago, or maybe not so long time, this territory was one country, USSR. So, and everyone don't think what is Russia or Ukraine or Belarus or Uzbekistan. We was just all in one country. So, and
as the USSR, that was you felt that.
Yeah, and everyone think that we can live friendly with everyone. I mean, Ukrainians can live with some from Georgia people, from anywhere, because in USSR was ideology that it doesn't matter who you are, where you was born. We all, first of all, we are all humans, and we all need to live together. So it doesn't matter what nationality you have.
Right.
And when it's disappear, everyone want to rule in his country, and they need to, separate people. And that's why one said, we are Russians, we are different between everyone. And Ukrainians said, no, we are different, we are better than everyone.
Yeah.
And it's going to nowhere, I think. It's very bad. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why Crimea go to Russia, because Russia can. And I think it was one of reason.
Yeah.
It's because Ukrainian government just sell Crimea because they did nothing when this happens, and and Russia takes it because she or it can.
Yeah.
So it's like if America has its interest in some region, they can came and just grab it.
Yeah.
So why anyone else can do this?
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So when all of that was kind of ramping up in 2013, 2014, where were you in the country?
In Ukraine, in Nikolaev, in the border with Crimea.
Okay, so you were pretty close to all that going on.
Yeah.
Did it affect your daily life at all at that time?
At that time, yes, because, but not physical, just mentally. Because I saw what happens in Donbass, and it was, like pain in the heart because people suffering, and it's your your friends, your people who live there. Can't remember it. And also, from that part, it started a lot of nationalists who said we need to rise our Ukrainian nation, and we are the best than any nations. So it was, the first bell that it's something going wrong. And after that,
you can tell that just from talking to people, anybody, you could see that kind of that idea rising.
Yes, and it's maybe it's a start of civil war, because I think it's almost the same people, but one thing that they are better than that one, and that thing that no, we don't go in this way. And that's why in Ukraine you feel like a spy in a different country, because when you start to talk with someone on politics stuff, you don't know, maybe this guy can go to police and say he's enemy of the government. And it can be. A lot of people who sit in jail for just speaking. So it's very terrifying.
And that kind of started ramping up around that time, or has it always been like that?
No, only from it was it started in 2014 and slowly growing up, and now it's ridiculous. It's a lot of open Nazi going to the streets. A lot of them fighting in the war with Nazi tattoos and so on. They don't hide it. And it's very strange. Also, it's very ridiculous in any way. And if even I even have a photo I can show you. One man who rule organization. It's a union of Ukrainian Jewish. And he take a photo with the people, with Nazi, with
what the heck?
and he like make movements like Nazi.
Like the sign.
Yes. And he's Jewish too. So how it possible?
I would that's already so surprising, because Russia and Ukraine fought the Nazis in World War II, so that's
in Ukraine was a very small organization in World War II period who support German. And now they said that they fight against Hitler and against Stalin. They was like Rambo. But it doesn't. So because sometimes in documents it said even people in SS, in Nazi organization, they was terrifying what Ukrainian people making with another Ukrainian people, and with the Polish people, and so on. So, and now, it's like we need to forget about this, and we need to rise them as a heroes. And
that sounds scary. And so there was a lot more of that going on.
Yes, and also Ukraine never was, as it's my opinion. I think so. So it's never was united.
Oh.
So we have a river in Ukraine, a big river, Dnipro, and it's a rising country. It cut country for eastern Ukraine and West Ukraine. And people in West Ukraine almost every time don't like people in East Ukraine, and East Ukraine don't like. And I was living in the middle.
Oh man!
Yeah, but well, it's not exactly cut on a river.
Yeah.
But we're joking like this. So it's river cut. But a lot of Western Ukrainians very different, even in a culture, than other Ukrainians, because they have even they speak different. When they speak Ukrainian. Sometimes I don't understand them.
Oh, really?
Because I know Ukraine. I learned Ukraine from kindergarten. My kindergarten was Ukrainian. My school was Ukraine. My university was Ukraine. So and every exams I take on Ukraine, but I don't understand them.
Yeah.
Because they have mixed with Ukrainian language, Polish. Hungary language, and it's a mix of everything. So, and they always separate themselves from other Ukrainians. They say that we are real Ukrainians, and you are just like someone else.
Yeah. The fake Ukraine.
Yes, fake Ukrainians. And it was very offensive for us.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. So has it kind of always been like that because of the river, and so maybe 300 or 400 years ago, like 300 or 400 years ago, those same groups of people were still kind of living separately and maybe had wars and stuff like that, so it was always separate?
Well, it's Europe. It's every year was war. So everyone fighting with someone.
Yeah.
And the western part of Ukraine was united to USSR only after World War II. So before World War II, it was Polish territory. So some territory was Polish, some territory was Hungary, and so, for example, even we have a city. Its name Lvov, and before war it called Lemberg. It was a city. It's Polish city.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds Polish.
So. And only because of Soviet Union, it became part of Ukraine, and that's why that people think that they are the real Ukrainians and you are something different.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that territory every time was changed.
Yeah.
Because before World War II, it was Polish territory. Before that, it was. Latvia.
Oh yeah, Latvia.
Before that, it was Russia.
Yeah.
It was Kievskaya Rus. Rus. No, it's like before. Tsar.
What is it?
Tsar. It's the highest, like a king.
Oh, Tsar.
Tsar, yes.
Yeah.
Before Tsar, it was knyaz, like duke or.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a lot of dukes in one place, and in one time they gathered and make one Tsar, and so.
Yeah.
Well, it's every time. It's this territory going from one to another country, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when things started, when did you notice that things really started ramping up with the war? Were there any signs before 2020? that were
Yeah,
really obvious?
It was science, but anyone want to believe in this. And even me, I saw a lot of news, a lot of insights and so on. And even when US government take every people from the embassy, US embassy to the US from Ukraine, it was a huge sign.
Yeah.
But I believe that it's impossible because it will be only worse from Russia.
Oh yeah.
And I don't believe in it. But and when it's happened, I remember I sleep in my bed, and I'm just wake up because my phone and I have a lot of messages from my friends. I tell them what's going on, and they said, Russia invaded and selling rockets into our land. And I hear a lot of bombs, a lot of when rockets came, it's sound.
Oh, explosions.
Explosion, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of explosions, and it's
you
so
heard
terrible.
It on the phone or outside?
No. She said, my friend said, I heard it. And how can you sleep because it's so loud?
Yeah.
I said, I don't hear it because I sleep very, very deep.
Yeah.
I can't wake up even if it's exploding.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And I don't believe them, really.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think, it's something different.
Yeah.
It's propaganda or something else. It can be true, but it is. And in the morning.
And so you're close enough though where you can hear it.
Yes. I hear. When I woke up, I hear it. It was because as I said, our cities have industrial and business center, everything inside the city. So you will hear it anywhere in the city. I mean. So and I live my region in a city was near the river, and near the river, down in the river was that port. And it was attacked because it has a lot of weapons, a lot of fuels, and so on. So, it was a little terrifying, and we don't understand what's going on because it seems reasonable. Because everyone starting to see in Zelensky corruption politic, even on the West, even in Europe or America, and everything goes, colder, and we think that will be better, and maybe if Zelensky will go off, it will be maybe better for eastern part of Ukraine. But when Russia invades, it only makes from Zelensky Messiah who will guide all nation. And that's why he can get so much money.
And you were talking about that before, and well, actually, I don't want to go too far into that, getting into politics about it, but that's not. I guess the news in America makes it seem like that is how everybody in Ukraine feels about the president, and everybody's really surprised that he's staying to fight and all these kind of things. But that's not the main image that everybody has. That's just kind of like in the news.
I know I can speak from everyone. But people whom I know, they see that Zelensky not that person that we need. And Zelensky before that invasion make everything that war happens. He said just before 2 weeks of invasion, he said on European Union OON or Union of the countries, how it says.
At like a meeting or?
Yes.
Wait. What's your question?
Organization for United countries.
United Nations.
No. Yeah, United Nations.
Yeah,
I guess.
the blue
Yes.
one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He came there and said, "We will have a nuclear weapon, and we will use it against Russia." So, what he's thinking about? Well, I don't think that it's the main reason of invasion, but maybe one of them, and a lot of before.
Yeah.
So it was very strange. And so, as I see, our government make everything that war happens. So you know, it's like if very primitive. It's like you see the hole where bears sleep, and you have a big stick, and he's a small guy, and you think, "Come on, wake up! I will kick you."
Yeah.
It was strange.
That's kind of the situation.
Yeah, well, it's like it's what I see it.
Yeah.
So, I know, and you know, Russia and Ukraine they have a very long border, so you have to be, you have to make some diplomatic because it's your neighbor.
Yeah.
Want you or not, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
So you need to talk, but Ukrainian government make everything that people can talk because as I said, I don't see big differences in deep differences in the roots between Ukrainian government and Russian government because the Russian government makes almost the same with their people. They demonic people in Ukraine. They say they are all Nazi, but it's not true, of course. Yeah, we have a lot of Nazi, but it's not all country.
Right.
And Russia and Ukrainian government said all Russians are very cruel, and they won't kill every Ukrainians. You know, like I think someone in Ukraine truly believes that Russian wake up and I need to kill Ukrainians.
Yeah.
So and governments from one side and from another side make everything that people fight.
Yeah.
So and it's really bad because people, just regular people, have nothing to divide.
Yeah.
So, well, as I said, I don't care what name of owner of some plants because I don't own these plants and I have nothing of these plants. So
okay, man, that's man. I don't think a lot of people. I think a lot of people are under the misconception that there are a lot of differences between Ukraine and Russian governments, and so I think that's very interesting for people to hear.
And also I have one story. When I was 10 years ago in US, about Ukraine, everyone know nothing because. When I came and someone asked me where I came from, I said I'm from Ukraine, and they say, "Oh, what is a part of Russia? Where is it?" In Russia. And somehow people think that Russia and USSR is the same.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Yeah. A lot of people still think that.
So it's interesting. I mean, the war make Ukraine popular.
Yeah.
And it's very bad reason to be popular.
Yeah. What would you like Ukraine to be popular for if you can choose?
Oh, we have a lot of things that world will like.
Yeah.
Very tasty food. Very interesting music. Very good culture, traditional thing maybe. We have a good, very friendly people actually, but very curious people. We want to, see a lot of countries, learn something new, and I don't know.
Well, that's good stuff to be known for. Much better than the war.
Yeah.
Is it weird seeing so many Ukrainian flags in America, especially around the time?
And I don't agree with it because it's a little bit, as this word, heroic.
What's that?
This word, as I show you.
Oh, hypocritical.
Hypocritical. Because before war, everyone don't care about Ukrainians. And they suffer every time, and not only Ukrainians.
Yeah.
There is a lot of war, there's a lot of suffering in other countries. Why support only Ukraine?
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's honestly something that's kind of an American thing, because
No, it's not. Maybe later I can tell you a story how I go out from Ukraine.
Yeah.
But when I was in Europe for 1 week, it's a lot of Ukrainian flags. Even when I was in the Czech Republic, I saw Ukrainian flags maybe 3 times more than Czech flags.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy from every window, from everywhere, and it's not only when war starts.
Yeah.
It was 1.5 years before.
Oh, okay.
So, and I don't understand why. It's ridiculous for me.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Even for me as a Ukrainian. Oh, and I have maybe a little allergy for Ukrainian flags when I was in Ukraine, because you can go outside and see no flags for 1 minute. So it's everywhere. Like you woke up and see, whoa, in what country I am? Oh, Ukraine flag. Yeah, I'm in Ukraine. Why? Why you need so many flags?
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know.
Well, what's that?
Huh?
Oh, were you about to say something?
No, I just don't understand why it's in this way.
Yeah. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about your story. So when did you know that you needed to leave? Well, actually, can you take us back to when you woke up and when you woke up that night or that morning, you actually were hearing the bombs still dropping?
Yeah, we hearing explosions every day for several times, maybe 10 times per day.
Yeah.
A lot of explosions, and it was like 3, 4, maybe 5 months every day. But when I saw a picture from Israel for now, or Gaza, it's not the same scene at all. When someone like Israel bombing Gaza they don't think what kind of building is this. Is it just regular people, or it's people with weapon?
Yeah.
So they just making just a field of concrete.
Yeah.
But in Ukraine, Russia tried to not get hurt a lot of innocent people, just because when it's happened, again, it's only my opinion, only what I see and what I think. People was hurt only because of mistake, or if Ukraine breaking rockets with their rockets. And they
explode or breaking.
Breaking, and their parts may hurt someone.
Just the parts, not exploding.
And also Ukraine has in the first times when war starts, Ukrainians have very old weapons, very old rockets, and they just flying and then falling down on buildings and makes explosion. So it's very, very offensive when someone dies because of your weapon.
Yeah.
So sometimes it was a lot of mistakes from Ukrainians because actually my house was a little damaged from explosion, and before that, one day we have my house was like very long, and he stand in this way, and Russians was in Kherson in this part, and Ukrainians was under the river in this part, and an explosion was right in the middle of this house and in this side. So Russian rocket never can, like boom. So it should be maybe mistake, maybe I don't know, but it was the Ukrainian explosion.
Yeah.
And in the next day, I have explosion from the other side.
Oh my God.
And that explosion damaged my apartment, and almost that's why I decided to move from Nikolaev to Kiev. And I live in Kiev for 1 year after that. So, but my parents still live in Nikolaev in that apartment. They just take wooden plate and stay the windows because they was broken. And live there almost 1 year. And it was explosion every day after that, almost 1 year. So it was like a hell.
Yeah.
But again, explosions was almost every time only in strategical places, like plants, like military base, or destroyed PVO.
What is it?
PVO. It's a system who destroyed rockets. So, military targets. And sometimes again, yes, innocent people hurt, dying, but as I think it's by mistake, but not the reason. Well, that's why Nikolaev stay and it stay a city. So it's not like in Gaza, because if you see 1 day of bomb in Gaza, it's no home at all. So it's not like that. Well, and I afraid of my parents, of course, but they was very, no, we don't go anywhere. It's our home. If my destiny die here, I will die because I have nowhere place to go, and so on. And my father was so more than my mom. I find work in Kiev. I work on Polish company, but in a distance online. And in the winter 2022, my mom has her business with embroidery, and they teach people how to make designs for embroidery machines. And she has a lot of friends and clients online in different countries and different cities. And one of them who live in Texas, in Prosper, I guess. And she said, why you staying here? Came to us, we can help you. America has a program, United for Ukraine. It's for Ukrainian refugees. And so if you want to take part in this program, you need to have some sponsor who can invite you and live with them. And they can feed you, and you like refugee in someone who you know. Well, it's and it was a very good situation for my parents. I said, of course you should go if this person can take you. You should go. So it's even we don't need discuss anything. And they, just they don't want to because they don't know English. It's very hard to lose everything what you have for 50 years and go to another country and start over when you're 60. It's very complicated. And but we have a lot of discussion. I try to say my parents, you need to leave. They don't leave without me. But I can't move from Ukraine because it's a law. You can men's from 16 years old till 62 now, I guess, can't leave.
62?
62 because they can be at war. So, and even if you have, if your doctor said you can go to the war because of your some bad things. Even that you can't leave country. You can be not at the war, but you can't leave country. And
do you have any guess why?
Because they need people. Because they need people. Because
work.
A lot of people dying. A lot of people. I think because of Zelensky rules. He sent people to, for example, we have a city Bakhmut. Russians call it Artyomovsk. It's old name of the city in USSR, and Ukraine call it Bakhmut. And Zelensky sent people for dying because I have one friend my friend from school. He has blanks.
What was it?
He was sitting at home. Some people in the military form came and said, "Here your card. You need to go to the war." And everyone said that, "Don't worry. You can go to if you never was in the military. If you don't know even how to take gun, you will be trained by maybe 1 month, and then maybe you go to the actually war." But it's not true. He was just 2 days in his city and then go to the war. And in third day in Bakhmut he was died because of rocket. So
I'm so sorry.
And a lot of people dying for nothing, I guess. And one man, friend of mine, he has only one liver or
kidney.
Yes. And by the law, you can go to the war. But he go. He was taken by this men's in uniforms. And one man, it was a little unusual situation. It was in news. Not even in news, in channels, like Facebook and Telegram. One man said that, "Look, I don't have one hand. And I have these guys who sent me to the war." And they said, "Well, you have no arm, it's okay. You can listen, like on radio and so on. If you have no leg, okay, it's okay. You have hands, you will take drones and so." So it's saying, for me, it's saying that Ukrainians have left so many people. So they need everyone who alive.
Just anything.
And also Ukrainian government say that they want to take girls and women too to the war. They
to
want,
the war?
Yes, they want to make a law that it will be possible. So I don't know, maybe they wouldn't do this, maybe it's just rumors, but they want to. I don't know, maybe.
And so was all of that like was it as dangerous to get taken to the war at the beginning, or as it is now, or
in any time? In any time, from beginning till now.
Oh.
So I have now my friends in Nikolaev, in Ukraine, and one our friend sent. We have a group in Facebook where we speak. Only we.
Yeah.
Only a small group of friends, and he sent just funny video about how man change wheel in his car and do it in a funny way. So it doesn't matter. But it this video was on Russian platform like Facebook, but it's we called it Vkontakte.
Oh, okay.
And Ukraine said that it's a bad platform.
Yeah.
It's Russian platform, so.
Just the platform.
Just a platform, yes. So if you and our friend said, don't send me this because I can go to jail because for your URL I go to this site and someone can find me and go to the jail or to the war.
Oh.
Only because you go to this platform.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's I think it's impossible maybe in US because, for example, it's like someone said, oh, Fox News it's a bad channel because it doesn't work with our government.
Yeah.
So it's not just closed, but everyone who wants to see it on YouTube, on Facebook, will go to jail.
Oh my
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it looks like they think that people are like lambs who can go anywhere without someone who's saying that's good, that's wrong.
Yeah.
So, and they don't give opportunity to decide this lies and this is truth, or
they want to tell you this is the truth.
yes,
Yeah.
this is our truth and live with it.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Man, and so Max spent, what was it, a year and a half?
Year and a half.
You spent
a little more.
A little more than a year and a half, a little over a year and a half. Essentially, you were hiding in your apartment.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure you didn't get taken off to the front lines.
Yes, because you can be taken from the street.
Yeah.
You just go to a lot of videos. I saw when some people, some men, go to the street, to the grocery store, just for food, and when he came back, he was taken to the военкомат on Russian. It's like military place where you came and then you have everything and go to the military base.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of videos when I can easily found it.
Yeah.
When people walk on the street, it drive one car, like a small van, without any sign, and it stops, open door,
and they just grab you?
Three people, taking you. The man can, trying to find with them, and he don't understand who is this because they have forms but without any signs, military form but without sign. And
that's so scary.
Yeah, and they take you to this van and go in strange direction, and no one knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And this man goes with his wife or with his girl, and she stand and don't know what she need to do, because police was nearby.
Yeah.
And she called to police. Police came, and very slowly came and said, "What's going on? Oh, wait! Tell us everything." Mm-hmm. Well, we will figure out and go to another way.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, I said.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Oh, and a very funny story. You can see some videos when Ukrainian men dress like women and go to the grocery store because they need to eat something, but they're scared.
That is so scary, man. Yeah, that's horrible.
Again, it's not everywhere.
Right.
Some cities, even for example, Kiev, it's a capital in the middle where government. It's a lot of. It has a lot of people, young men, who has very powerful relatives.
Yeah.
And this region. It's very peaceful, and you can see even parties there and working. Like it never war at all. But it's only one region.
Yeah.
But for example, in Nikolaev, it's much worse. In Odessa, it's like half and half, and so on. So it's not everywhere, but sometimes it's very ridiculous stories.
And so when you were hiding, were you in Kiev or were you in
Kiev? It was only one part of story. So
okay.
Kiev is only a start, but it was another cities for me.
Okay, yeah, please. So tell us the whole story. I'll give you the reins, and just from when you, what made you decide to go into hiding real quick before you? Well, like obviously it was not going to war, but what made you decide like, okay, I need to stay at home and not go out anymore?
It started when my parents said, "Don't go anywhere." They monitoring every time news channels, but not official channels.
Okay.
News channels.
Yeah.
My mom saw what people, just regular people, sending their videos to channels.
Yeah.
We use Telegram for that because it's
private, right?
For me, it's not every platform looks for everyone. For Google, for example, looks. Google sometimes very terrifying me. It's propose me some things what I discuss with someone. Just face to face. And I talk to them and then look on the phone and he said, "Oh, do you want to buy this?" How is possible? Well, every platform seems for everyone. But that platform, someone said that it's a Russian platform, Telegram, but his owner is in England, I guess. So I don't think that it's all rules in Russia, but I think he make deals with one side and with that side. I think so. But I don't care if Russians will hear me because they're very far along far away from me. But I'm afraid if Ukrainians will hear me, because if they hearing what I'm saying about my government, they can find me anyway. And also, they can take me to the war. And I don't support war in any condition, not from one side and from another side. And I don't see that it's opportunity to win for me or for my family, because as I said, if Russian wins or Ukrainian wins, it doesn't matter for me either. So
you still have friends that died, you still have people that died.
And
it doesn't change any of that.
And the government in the roots, in the deep, all the same. So I don't care who will charge, because for me, as a small regular man, it doesn't change anything. But I will lose my life or life of my parents, my friends, and so on. So I was sitting in Kiev and waiting for everything will over. In anyways, I don't know how, but maybe.
Just hoping.
Yes. And this situation with my parents, they said that one person invites them to America. I said, "You need to go." They said, "We can't go without you." I said, "I will find somehow, maybe I can go to you." And we find one guy. It was a friend of our friend. And he said, "Yeah, I can make it happen because I have, as it said, a sickness in my not childhood, but in high school. I have meningit. I don't know, maybe it's
what is
sounds meningit. It's maybe sounds like on English or not. I don't know. It's when your brain a little, you know.
Migraine?
No. 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in a very light condition. I was saved in right time because I have in the day I have one guy who came with me, and he came on 2 hours after. And he was paralyzed near under the hips. So it was very scared sickness, but I spent it in a good way.
Yeah.
Well, and but in law, I can be in the military because of this sickness, because I have. You know, like sometimes some pain.
Yeah.
So, well, I can go to the war. And this guy said, "Oh, I am with a good relationships with the military guys, and we can do by the law documents that you can move from Ukraine." And I said, "Okay, it's great. And how much?" And he said it was $5,000, but it was a really big price for Ukraine.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, my father has his retirement salary payments $60.
Yeah.
And 5,000 is a big money.
Yeah. That's a lot for me. I mean, that's hard for me to get now. Yeah.
So, but I was so, you know, it gives me some hope to maybe start a new life, because I see that in Ukraine it will be no bad at all, even in 10 years or even more, because it will never change even if war stops. We have the same government, we have the same people in charging, so it wouldn't change. So I decided to use this opportunity, but I have no money at all. And so I take money from my, you know, different parts. Some part of my friends, some part of my relatives, and so on. And I said for my parents, I can go too. So maybe you can. You can be good with this idea to move in US, just because I can move with you and I can help you to survive there. And they agree with me, and we start to preparing to leave. My parents sell everything that they have just for a couple of dollars, just for nothing, I guess. Because they want to do it quickly. It was, well, it's very painful to leave everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you had a lot of like things from your childhood that you wanted to hang on to.
Yes. And also we have our own apartment in Ukraine, and we lose it. We have a lot of properties, and we lose it. We have our own business, and we need to sell it for, you know, just a few dollars. Yes. So it was painful, but we have a hope that we can find something better. And my parents preparing, and they buying the tickets to US, and it was expensive too. It was like $1,500 for everyone, for 3 of us. And when became when the date when we need to move.
Keep talking. I'm just gonna check that.
They have tickets and the documents, and they can leave, but I still cannot, because I have now the documentation.
What kind of document? Like a passport kind of thing?
No.
For your
documents, for my sickness, that I can leave country. And I asked that guy what happens, why it's so long, and he said, don't worry, it's maybe one week more, and we will figure out.
Were your parents already gone?
No, and my parents still
there. They're waiting on you.
Yeah, they want to waiting for me, but I said no. I go after you, and buy one ticket is cheaper than buy three again.
Yeah.
So just don't lose these two tickets.
Yeah.
And they became reasonable, and they go.
Yeah.
And in February they go to February 9. They came to US, and they meet that woman who invited them. And for first time it was everything good, everything great for them. But they still waiting for me. They was very nervous because things in Ukraine became worse and worse.
Yeah.
And after that guy said, and every week he said, "Oh, another week. Another week." Yeah. And I said, "Come on, it's too much."
Yeah. And so where were you at that time? Were you still
it was
at
March.
Oh.
March, and I was in Kyiv.
You were in Kyiv in the apartment still?
Yes. It was from we start trying to move in December, in the middle of December. In March, I said, "Oh man, it's too late.
Yeah.
I can't wait anymore." And he said, "Okay, it's not a problem. We will choose another way.
Yeah.
So we can do by the law, because our government eats shit. I don't know, and they don't want to do anything. So we can do it by the law. We will do it in a different way." I have some friends in the military, and they, go into the U.S. help in Poland. So you can go with them, and it was a huge operation. I need to get a uniform. I need to get. I need to learn everything. Like have a different personality. I have a different passport. It was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh!
And we preparing for this, and
so real quick, when you were talking to that guy. Were you you're hiding in your apartment, and
yes.
you're just calling him, and
yes, he was.
Or do you have to sneak out to?
He was living at the time in Germany.
Oh,
and
okay.
we talked with him. He he talked to me. He talked to another guy, and he meet us and so on.
Okay.
But in March, I said it's too much, and and he said we have another opportunity, and but you need to go to Lvov, to the western Ukraine. It's very close to the border. I said, okay. I go to the city, to Lviv, and I spend 1 month there. He said, just another week, another week came, another week, and it was, and I don't believe that he can, that he's lying, because I live in an apartment that he gave to me, so I don't pay for the apartment. And I think, well, it's if he want to, kick me, lie to me, why he give me this apartment and so on. And I'm waiting, months, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and 3 months I live in Lviv. Just, I can't move to the street.
Yeah.
And it's very.
How did you get food?
Junk food. I mean, like Uber Eats. Or Ukrainian.
Okay.
And order from McDonald's or something else.
Just every day.
Or almost every day.
Yeah.
It's make me huge. And and I live in a house with one woman. And sometimes she go to the grocery buying me food, and then, but it's not every time.
Yeah.
She lives in Kyiv, and she sometimes came to Lviv. And after that, I waited too much, and in Lviv I changed 3 apartments. So it was 3 apartments and 1 hotel, and it was.
It's scary going from one to another.
No, not scary because I take taxi and just sit in a taxi and go.
Okay.
But Lviv or Lvov, that city is very radicalist.
Oh.
And they very nationalist, not nationalistic.
Okay.
And if they hearing that someone speaking Russian, they can do something bad. And and it was very.
They want to hear you speak the other language you were talking about, the weird Ukrainian with the Polish or.
But in Lviv it was just Ukrainian, not that different Ukrainian.
Yeah.
It was more Western. And I have 3 times when I have a little fight from my language.
Oh, man.
I came to the grocery store and I came to cellar and I take my food and I just say thank you on Russian. And they said, why are you saying on how she said on language of aggressor? It's aggressive language and so on, and she, like every time she was louder and louder. I said, okay, just don't touch me. It was just uncomfortable. It was the first time. The second time I was talking with my mom on my phone and going to the street, and one very old lady with she stick on my back.
Oh my gosh!
And why you speaking aggressive language? I was surprised. I don't know even what to answer to her. I was just staying and don't understand why. What happens?
So what are they normally speaking there? Ukrainian?
Ukrainian, yes. And I can speak Ukrainian, and everyone understands Russian, and everyone understands Ukrainian. So I don't see any problems to, for example, in Nikolaev, when I spoke with someone on Russian, and they answer me on Ukrainian, it's been okay because I understand Ukrainian, and he feeling better when he speak in Ukrainian because he speak in Ukrainian from his childhood, for example. And I speak in Russian from my childhood. I have no one in my relatives or in my friends who speak Ukrainian from childhood. So for me, it's more comfortable to speak in Russian. So why I need to, trying to speak uncomfortable if I can speak in my language and you will understand me. And you speak in your language and I understand you too. So what's the problem?
That's the radicalization kind of that area. They want only super Ukraine, only Ukraine. Okay.
The flags everywhere. And I will not surprise if that woman has a small flag on her stick. Ukrainian weapon. Well, and the third time I have a real fight with a taxi man. I came to the taxi and I said something, just few words with taxi driver. Just thank you. I need in that way, and I said in Russian. And he said that I am that person. That's why the war starts. Only because I speak in Russian. Because of people like me, Russian think that they defend Russian people. I say, you really think that is the reason? So if people don't speak Russian, Russia don't find another reason? Really? And he said, our cities are bombing because of you. It was very, very, aggressive for me. It will sound, because my city was a lot of destroyed. But his city, Lvov, was non-destroyed at all. Because
very hypocritical.
His Lvov and Western Ukraine was a very very low bombing, and only some small military bases. And well, they really don't know what is bombing it.
Wow.
So, and his words was like, bam, what?
Yeah.
So, and we almost fighting because I opened the door. I said, I don't need your driving, if you think so, and so don't speak with me.
Yeah.
Go away. And I opened the door, trying to go away, and we don't drive anywhere. I mean, while this time, so I don't need pay for anything.
Yeah.
But he opened the door. He ran to me and trying to beat me. But we was at a hotel, so security just separate us.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yeah.
And after that, I live in one apartment 1 month more. And after that, I have one guy who said, and he said, that man said, well, we can have one more opportunity, but you need to pay 2,000 more. And I said, I don't know, it's huge money, I need to find. And he said, okay, I give you just a few days, try to find this money.
So this is the new opportunity with the uniform and
no, it's third one.
Third one. Oh.
Yes.
What happened to the second one?
He said that convoy just go without you. They can't take you.
Oh.
Very surprising.
Yeah. Okay.
And he said I need 2,000 more, and I said I will think. And I was so, this half of year, I was too desperate, too depressive, because I thought I will never go away from this.
Yeah, and
hell.
he's making you wait.
Yes,
week by week.
Yes, and he giving a hope, and you want to believe it because, well, you want to believe in this.
Yeah.
You want to believe in the better ways. Yes. And you wait and you wait and you wait, and nothing happens, and you can do nothing. You just live like a prison, but in a good condition. You have I have my laptop. I have yeah. It's not like actually in a prison, but it's a prison like in your mind.
Yeah.
It's a very bad days.
Was it hard to keep entertained? Like, what did you do to pass the time?
I tried to do my my portfolio, to doing 3D models, 3D characters, and well, it was not easy because your mind was full with some bad thoughts and so on. You can't concentrate on something.
Yeah.
And another man called me and said, you understand, right, that if you don't give this 2,000, you will be in a hospital.
Like a threat?
Yeah. I was like ringing a bell for me. And I live in a place that he gave me. And he said, you need to find this money. And I understand it in my way. I just take all my stuff and take the first ticket to Nikolaev. To Kiev, and trying to go back to Kiev. And to my friend, I have some friends in Kiev, and I can live in their apartments. So I go to this apartment, and that man called me and said, "Where are you?" I said, "Oh, I need to go to my relatives to find money." Something insane, but because I was afraid, because it was a real. I know that guy really can do something. And not only for me, but for someone else with whom I will be.
It's scary,
So, and in a place where is no law at all. In Ukraine. So I go to Kiev, and it was like, maybe destiny, I don't know. Some guy, friend of my friend, sent me information that he has one guy who take people from Ukraine to Moldova. And but it's again $4,500.
How much?
You need
How much?
$4,500. You need more.
Gosh.
So
And you
Yeah.
already spent the first 5,000.
yes,
right?
yes, I give
To
to
nothing,
him.
nothing.
Yes, to nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do. I talk to my parents and so on. They have no money because everything that they sold in Nikolaev, they spend here. They buy a car
Yeah.
because you can do nothing without a car,
Yeah.
and so on. So they spend this money, and I don't know what to do. And I have really good friends, and they already leave Ukraine in some ways, and not illegally, of course.
Yeah.
And one of them was for now in London, in England, one in Canada, one in Czech Republic, and one in Ukraine. And they send me just some parts of money, and I gather them, and I have exactly that amount that I need to move. And I take everything what I have. It's parts of my computer, my laptop. I don't have laptop.
It was just parts of your computer?
Yes, because
you can't carry the whole thing.
Yeah, case is huge, so I take a part of it, and just wrap in papers and to my backpack. And I take almost everything without power supply because it's big case. And that's all. I take my motherboard, my GPU, my CPU, and RAM. So and storage. My drone and my camera. And I go to Odessa because that guy moved people from Odessa to that place, in Moldova. And I don't know how it will be. I don't know nothing. He just came to Odessa, and I will tell you what to do next.
So you just came to the city?
Yes, it was, like I believe in, in a good chance.
Yeah.
So it was no guarantee at all that it's not a policeman or someone else, or it's just,
Did you feel like that was kind of like your last chance?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was, because my parents was very in a bad condition. My mom even has, suicide thoughts because they can do nothing without me.
Yeah.
They have no opportunity to work because they don't know English. They can't nothing. So I decide today or never.
Yeah.
So I go to Odessa, and then one guy called me, that guy, and said, you need to be in one place in right time. I said, okay. I meet with my friend in Odessa. We just a little talk with her, and I almost, how it goes. I buying with her, like the last time, because I don't know what will be, and then I go to that place, and when I take taxi, he said, "Oh no, it's another place. Go to another place," but in this time, in that time, I mean, in the time before, what was before.
Same time.
Same time, yes.
Yeah.
And I need to move faster.
Yeah.
And I said, this taxi driver, move faster because I need. I need.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. and it looked like in a movie from a movie about spies.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell anyone that you preparing to move.
Yeah.
You can't even. You need every time you need to see that no policeman, no military.
But you can't look suspicious or
Yes,
anything.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's really like in a spy movie.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous more and more in this day. I came to that place, and he sent me coordinates to the place that I need to be, and exactly place. I came it, called him, and I tried to move faster, so I came a little bit earlier because I am afraid to not be in time. So and I called him. He said, you see these two guys near you with backpacks? I said yes. Came to them and asked, are you Dmitry and Alexei? I said, okay. I came to them and I said, are you Dmitry and Alexei? They said no. And look at me. I look at them. Okay, thank you. And go.
That's so scary.
I called to this guy and said, they are not Dmitry and Alexei. He said, I know. He said,
that's really like a spy movie or something.
He said, do you see train station, train stop ahead, two streets ahead?
Yeah.
I said, yes, I saw it. Go there. Okay. I go there about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know. It was like I was so confused. I go there and I was the first. Nobody was in this stop, and I sit with backpack and with some, everything what I have I take with me. So I have a lot of stuff. And I sit and waiting.
Is that kind of suspicious having?
It's suspicious. I waited for someone. I don't know even what I'm waiting.
Yeah.
And then one guy came with backpacks. He came. He looked at me. I look at him. We're doing like, and look. on the horses, that's all. And we staying and like we don't know each other. We staying and looking and trying to look in anywhere, but not for us. And then came the third man. He said he just he was very suspicious. He was looking at us and just sit a little bit, and on a distance.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then came the fourth man and the fifth man. So in stop was 5 men, and it was very, very, humoristic because it was a stop in way to the Moldova. So after this stop, there has no other villages or anything. So everyone knows where you looking at.
Yeah.
And 5 men.
Everybody with bags?
Yeah, with bags, with backpacks.
Oh my gosh!
And we sat in the stop almost in the middle of the field. So, and the city, Odessa, finished on this stop. So it's like finished.
You can't hide anything.
Yeah. And we're sitting and waiting a lot. It was like half of hour, but for us it was a very long time. And but I remember that my friend said, who used this almost the same opportunity, and he said, "Don't fear. You will have. They have a very bad vehicle, a very old vehicle. But don't worry, it's okay." I said, okay. But I thought, if we 5, there is 5 of us, so maybe it will be a van or something like that. No, it came an old Volkswagen Passat. It's like,
oh my God,
the first maybe model. And it was very, very, like everything is dripping. I don't know how to say. Everything was noisy and.
The car.
The car, and very old. And he said, the driver said, "I know who you are. So sit down." And I said, "Can I drop my backpack to the,
the trunk?"
The trunk, yes. And he said, "No, you don't need it." I say, "Why? It's more easier than I need to sit on the first
Yeah.
seat near the driver, and my backpack was like this. And I said, "Why?
Yeah.
It will be uncomfortable. May I put there?" He said, "Oh, it's very dirty there." I said, "Well, I don't really care because it's a backpack, okay?" No. You don't need this.
It's a little suspicious.
Very suspicious. I said, okay, and I said to this seat with backpack was on my eyes. I see almost like, in a tank.
Yeah.
And he said, you need to take door because he's not locking.
Oh my God.
So I sit with this backpack and locking this door and just driving in this car. Yes.
Yeah.
And after that, I realized why this man said that we don't need drink. It was like 7 p.m. It was June and very sunny. So sun goes down maybe in 8 or 9 p.m.
Oh.
So even in 10 maybe.
Yeah.
And we drive to one village and staying there, waiting for something, going to another village, waiting for something, and it was dark already. We waiting for something, and he said, "Don't make any noise at all." We will try, and we seen mosquitoes flying, noise, and well, it was very strange. It was not a long time, maybe 20 minutes or something like that, but for us, again, it was very long time.
Yeah.
And after that, he, without lighting, he drove through the village, and the road crossed two military guys with guns, and just flashing in a windshield, and they just looking very carefully. Then they put his light.
Is that Ukrainian guys?
Ukrainian.
Oh, okay.
It was in Ukraine.
Yeah.
He's just knocking. Just and stopped, and we go forward, and it was really scary. But as I understand, after it was guys who knows. Who will pay. Yes. And after that, we go to the almost highway, but with only one lane. In Ukraine, it's okay. And we're driving in a big speed, and someone called on the phone. This guy who makes this happen, everything, and said, "Give the phone to the driver." We give it to the phone. He said on a big on a speaker in a loud. And that guy said, "You have another car behind you, so you need to make that he go faster. So don't make that he saw you in a right place." He said, "Okay, but he's too slowly. I can be too slowly because if I be slowly, we will be caught." They screaming at each other. And
is it like just a random car, or is it like a police or
no,
military?
just random car, but you don't know who can be in this random car. And they are especially too slowly. So, and the driver said, "No, fuck it, I don't want to do this. I go back." And he said, "No, you don't know. You don't know who is this car. You will go forward." It was funny and scary at the same time. And after that, after we passing this car, this man, this driver said. He said, "Do you take the door or something like this?" I said, "Yes." Okay, be ready. Be ready for what? And he said to a guy who sit behind me, "Be ready to open the door." We, for understanding, we are at the highway, but it's as I said, one line in one way and one line to another way, and a lot of trees, like a wall of trees, and nothing at all around. And we came very closely to the border, to Moldova passport control. So, and as I thought, we go to the passport control, and there are people who know, who pay, so we can just pass in Ukrainian border without checking. And Moldova border is not a problem to, because we can go to Moldova. It's not a problem. We can't go out of Ukraine. It's a very strange situation when you can't go out from your country. And we driving. He said, "Be ready." And he's still on phone with that man. And as I realized, he saw us in. It was a night. It was very, very dark, and he has, those glasses with the night vision. Because he said, 500 minutes, 300 meters, 200 meters, 3, 2. And this driver said, "Come on, go, go, go!" And we descending from this driving car, and he just slowed down, but not much. And I'm just with my bag. I have a backpack and another one bag with food or something, and I left there because I can't. And I take another bag and my backpack, and I'm just falling from the car, just rolling a little bit. It was a high grass, so it was okay.
Oh, okay.
Those guys rolling too, and
the driver too, or
no, driver go forward. And when we move from the car, he just gas and go forward. And on the phone, that guy still saying, "Another one car going in front of you." So be so quickly as you can, go away. Yes, and that was a military car.
Oh my gosh!
And we just because we need to pass a car behind us, he just driving a little more than he should. And we dropped. So we need to run back. Yes. We run to the and. Again, as I realized because I don't know anything. No one say anything. And as I understand, one of us know what to do because he has a phone that he get to driver. He just take his phone back and he know where we need to go, where we need to run, and we go to this very high. I need to find this word. We ran to the hemlocks and we ran to this to the wall of this, and there was only one, a small road, or how it calls, small road,
like a little path.
A path, and we ran, and we hearing, wee for.
Oh my gosh!
That car just passing us, but they don't see us. And we go for these plans like in the woods, like in the jungle. And there is become a water. This high, and for pelvis, and we just I asking my friend, do I need something against the water, because I have my electronics and I don't want to wet them. He said, no, it's impossible, you don't swim or something else. And in that time I remember, of course you don't swim.
You bound right back to it.
Then we go like 8 minutes or 10 minutes on water. With my backpack. And we saw, and it's under dark night, without moon, without anything.
And so you're just following the guy with the phone?
Yes. And we go to the iron boat. Just, like this bench boat, maybe a little on a...
like a canoe?
Yes, but
Kayak?
yes, but you know,
Long or wide?
wide.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we sit 5 people in this boat, and it was without any how it calls
Oars?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And we don't understand what's going on, but we go to this boat, sitting, and that man said, "Quiet, quiet, no noise at all, people, and lay down."
Oh.
We all need everyone to be lay down. And after that,
It's pretty cold at that time now. Right?
no, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's not cold, and I don't feel anything about stress.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it wasn't very even.
Yeah.
And after that, this guy. Oh no! When we sit down, very slowly on a small, it's like a pot, like a big pot.
Oh.
Man standing and with a big stick and just slowly from these bushes.
Oh.
And
In a pot?
Huh?
In a big pot, you said? Or?
I don't know. It's like something this side
Yeah.
round. And he's standing on the water with a big stick and and he slowly we don't see him, his face, or just a figure. And he raises his hand and get a fist.
Oh.
That man in our boat raise hand and make fist.
Oh.
And doing like this.
Oh my gosh.
And that guy starting to move forward, and he has a rope to our boat.
Oh.
And because on this how it says on a boat,
oars.
yeah, yes, oars, it makes a lot of noise.
Oh.
Motor engine makes a lot of noise too. So we need on full silence cross the. It's not a lake. It's how it calls lake, but not deep and very, very dirty.
Oh, a swamp?
Swamp, yes.
Oh, okay.
It was a big swamp with little islands.
Oh, okay.
And islands of these plants. And we go forward, and in some distance was militaries with with this and with lights.
Lights.
Yes, looking for someone, maybe for us.
Yeah, maybe for you guys. Yeah.
And we just that guy have radio, and I hear that he spoke with someone, and when he spoke with someone, he just stopped. We stopped in some island and waiting a few minutes, then go forward and so on. It was like 30 minutes again.
Yeah. Felt like a real long time.
Yes,
so.
yes. But it was even a little romantic,
Yeah.
Then the moon shows, a big silence, mosquitoes, some kind of birds.
Oh.
So it was even romantic.
Yeah, yeah.
If not scary.
Yeah.
So, and we go to another part of this lamp, or how it calls?
The swamp?
Swamp.
Yeah.
Yep. And there, 4 people waiting for us, and they said, "You 3 go to one car, and you 2 go to this car, and go." Oh, and one important thing. All this time I have money, this 4,500 in cash with me. So, and I need to give when I cross the border. So, and it was a little scary because you don't know, maybe they can take money.
Yeah, just leave you out there.
It will be in a good way.
Yeah.
They can just kick you in your head, just dead, or I don't know, take everything from you, and that's all.
Yeah.
So it was like a little bit scary.
Yeah.
And after that, we go with this man in a car and go to without lights, without everything, in dark, with a silence, in some garages. It's places where only garages. It's a lot of garages. And we stopped there, and now he said, "It's time to pay." With this sound, it's time to pay. Okay. Okay. And he said, "Move from out of the car." And we in the dark.
So that's after you got in the car and you already left?
Yes, we go to these garages, maybe 1 hour or something like this. And we give this money. He take note in the notes that we give money and so on. And he said, "Wait here for another car, and this car take you in another way." Okay.
So are you out of Ukraine yet, or are you still in Ukraine?
No. We was in this time in Приднестровье.
Okay.
It's not official republic in Moldova.
Oh, okay.
It's something like DNR, like DNR or like Eastern Ukrainian Republic, who separate from Ukraine. This situation in Moldova, some part of lands in Moldova separate from Moldova and make their own republic.
Okay.
And it's not legal in some countries. So it's not official in some countries, but some countries say that, it's official. So I was in this Приднестровье, and after that we need to go to Chisinau. It's the capital of Moldova. But there is a border, military border, with guys with weapon who need to check your documents. And we drive to this border, and again, the man on the border just look at us, at the driver, just drive through. So he was. And
so by the time you're in Moldova, does that will they send you back to Ukraine if they catch you, or is it the government?
They say so, but I don't believe them because it's too complicated. You can be on Moldova, but you cross the border illegally. But in the way you came to Приднестровье, Moldova says that Приднестровье is Moldova. So it's like it's her territory. But it's complicated because it's not so so easy, and that's why.
But once you make it to Moldova proper, you're safe. Or not yet.
Not exactly.
Okay.
I go to Moldova, and we spend. This driver left us near the hotel, and said this hotel you can sleep there to next day, and you need cross the border with Moldova and Romania. So. Because when you cross the border, Moldova and Romania, you can take stamp in your passport that you left Moldova and went to the European Union, Romania.
Okay.
So you need this stamp. And we go to this border, and the man in a bus, because I crossed the border on a bus, and. And in a hotel, we saw. We was told that we need history, the fake history, how we came in the legend, how we came to Moldova, and we can't say that we gave money to someone, because it's a criminal. If you cross the border by yourself, it's okay. It's not okay, of course, but it's not a big deal. But if you pay someone, it's a criminal. If you cross a border with someone, it's a criminal because it's like organization.
Okay.
So we have a legend, and we have three of us, we have the same legend, word to word, the same legend, and we think, well, it's not be okay if we came to the border, and we was told that we will be on what it calls. Interrogation.
Oh, yeah, interrogation?
Yes, and you need to tell how you came to Moldova.
But they gave you all three the same story?
Yes, the same. And we think, well, it will be not good if we will came together. So maybe we need to separate. And the buses to the border goes one bus go after 1 hour, another bus after an hour, another hour, another bus, and so on. So one guy go first, another one second, and I'm the third. And in a bus on the border, one man, I sit in the back, in almost the end of the bus, and this guy who checking documents came to the bus and came to the one man and say, why you don't have this stamp? He says, I don't know. He said, go on a street and I say what you need to do. Another one man, he said, well, we was 5 of us who was in a bus, but we don't know each other. I don't cross the border without them. So 5 of us and 5 more. And I thought, oh, okay, so it's interesting. And we sit in one room and waiting for like 4 hours, just waiting, because they have only one officer who can say something. And we're waiting and wait and don't tell this together, because we don't know. Maybe it's recording. Maybe it's maybe it's making in this reason to someone says something. Maybe inside us officer. So don't know. We waiting, and then officer came and said, asking one guy, the first, how did you cross the border? He said the story, and I realized that it's my story.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm just became more whiter. And he asking another guy, and he started to say the same story. I was a little bit terrified, but it's okay. And he asking me, and I'm starting to try start the same story, and on the middle, this officer, just like, да вы заебали, блядь, уже сколько можно? He's so angry. He was so crying on us. You can't imagine a different story. Why is the story all the same? I'm bored with the story. It was interesting. And he said, take your bags and we go back. And one man say, where go back?
Back
to
where?
Ukraine.
Oh no.
And deep inside I realized that it's impossible, because it's too complicated. It's only if he really want to make something worse, because it's not just you go to the border, you spend gas, you spend your time, and just go away. No, you need to meet with the officer. A lot of paperwork and so on. So nobody will do it if it's not personal. So I was a little scary, but not much. I believe that it's impossible. And one guy make a very big problem. I know. He said he came to this guy, officer, nearby other officers, and he said maybe we can deal somehow. And maybe I can, and he can say. This officer said, "Shut up, you motherfucker! Say no more."
Yeah.
And he saved him, because if he proposed money, it will be much worse for him.
Yeah.
Because he don't realize that he's not in Ukraine anymore.
Yeah.
Because in Ukraine you can give money, it's okay, everyone. So
okay.
it's almost legal.
Yeah.
But he's not in Ukraine anymore. So
it would make it much worse.
yeah. So this officer saved him because he said, "Shut up." And we sit in one car and another car, because it was 5 of us, and we turn around and drive to, in a way to Ukraine.
Yeah.
And we drive 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I said, "Oh, maybe I'm not so sure."
Maybe we are going back to Ukraine.
I thought maybe it is so personal for this officer. So I don't care what it's make for
that
me.
story made him mad.
Yeah, and but then I realized that we came to the old border pass, and in this border pass, officer is located, and they do every paperwork on there, so it was okay.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and then it was so like in a movie of James Bourne,
Yeah. It sounds like it.
He said, "I will call you one by one, alone, and you will tell me where you cross the border, when, with whom you paying, and so on." And that man was so professional. I guess he was, like maybe he was in FBI or something like structure, because he know what he do and what he know what say to whom to make talking.
Yeah, he's a interrogator. That's like
Yes, he was profi.
Yeah.
And he came and he just make waiting us again. And after that, I called my friend who came across the border the same way, and I asked him how long he would be on the border, and he said, "Oh, I was almost 2 days on the border, just sitting on the one place without eat, without drink, just waiting, because it's like forcing you to talk."
Yeah.
So he said, "You don't go anywhere before you talking."
Yeah. And so you still have to hide that you paid people and stuff like that.
Yes, because it's bad, first of all, for you.
Yeah.
And I believe that it will not hurt that people who did it, because they have paid everyone who needed, and I really don't know nothing.
Yeah. You really don't. Yeah.
If I said the place where I cross the border, they just changed the place.
Yeah.
So it's not bad for them. So it's you can make worse just for you.
Yeah.
So waiting there a few hours more, and then he called one guy, and he came, spent 2 minutes, and so much he's carrying on him, crying on him. A lot of noises there, and he crying, "Stop saying the same fucking shit." But in a worse way. And he said, well, he's crying, and then this guy go out, like very, very, full of nothing. And he said, this guy, officer, "You sit and think what you need to tell me, and I will wait for your talking." And showing on me and said, "You next." I'll go next, and he gave me a paper, no screaming at all. He gave me a paper, pen, and said, "Write down everything small details. When you cross the border, why you cross the border, and so on. And when I came, you need to fill it out. And he turned and go away. And I said, and I sit and write, and I, like, turn idiot inside me. And I write that my parents go to the United States and they can live without me. So I try to leave Ukraine, but I have no opportunity to live it the legal way because our government is bullshit in different ways. Very, beautiful. And, and that's why I need. I go on this step to cross the border, and it's my only one opportunity to survive, and I don't support the war. And he came and say, so where you from? I said, I'm almost done, and take me look. And he reading, look at me, what the fuck is this? Why do you write it? I said, well, I saw that it's important because you don't need to heal the symptoms, you need to heal the the ways, the reasons why this happened. And he smiling so laughing at me. Oh, okay. So he spoke to me, and he's starting to say what I'm doing for a living, where I'm going, what I'm thinking about my government, what talk, and that's all. And then he said, okay, go and wait in there. But if I see that you going from here and smiling, you will sit here for a long time. And I go to sitting, and we have with us one guy. He was younger than me. He was 21 years old, and he was very scary. He was, and he hearing screaming. He hearing what says that guy who was first, and he was very terrifying. And I said, don't worry, it's okay. I was just be an idiot. Say something, and it's okay. And he, okay, I see. And I told him, you will not depart to Ukraine because it's not reasonable. So don't worry about it. Well, you will sit here longer, but it's okay. It's okay. In the future it will be better. So just wait. He okay, and go to this man. And no screaming, a big silence. And then was just one or two screaming words. And then this guy came to us crying, and he say everything. Where he is going, in what time, with whom, and so on. I said, how? I said, it's not so scary. Why you say? I don't know. He was so gentle. I don't know.
He's professional.
And then go other guys. And after that, he said, okay, I will prepare documents, but you need to still wait sometimes. Who wants to smoke? Go to outside with me. I will smoke too. I don't smoke, but I want to talk, so I went with him. And this guy, young guy, went to, and he turned to the young guy and he said, "Why are you so naive?"
Just straight up.
And this guy don't stop crying. Why you said tell me? I tell you, and he. You can't be so naive. I don't be serious, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was a situation like in a crazy movie, you know?
Yeah. He's like, why did you tell? That's hilarious.
It finished good for this guy because that officer saying you just on the paper put some dots where you cross the border and it's okay, go away. And there was only one man who came after us, and everyone, when this officer asking question, everyone says the same. He asking, where, with whom you cross the border? You said, I am crossing by myself. How much you paying for crossing? You said, I'm paying no one, and that's all. And one guy came and he asking the same question. He say, how many you pay for crossing the border? And that guy, 4,500. Officer, you're confused.
Yeah.
What did you say? $4,500. And this officer, so you have been told anything, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, and that guy was in a big trouble because this officer called another officers, and they need to wait convoy who takes this guy, and he need to show the way when he cross the border, need to show calls and so on. Well, it's bad for him.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was so stupid
Yeah.
and don't realize what's going on. But it is what it is. And I wait on the border like maybe 12 hours in all hours.
Yeah.
And this guy was really nice guy, this officer. When we started talking, he said, oh yes, I don't support Ukrainian government either, so I don't think that you need to die on a war and so on. And he said very, very strong thing for me. He said, I just tired up because it's so much of us. Because every day, almost 25 people only on my border came from Ukraine to Romania.
Yeah.
25 per day.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people, but it's only on one convoy.
Oh, yeah.
So I imagine how many people ran from Ukraine. And I don't know who standing there. Only maybe ideologists, or I don't know, or who have no money to run away. And it's crazy. That's why it's one more reason why I think Ukraine will have no good for more years.
Yeah.
So because a lot of young people, men and women, just run away. So, and it was my half of adventure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go to Romania, and I have almost no money at all, and I need to go to the Bucharest and then take a flight to Prague, and I spent in Prague.
Were you trying to
3
get?
days.
You're still trying to get to America with your parents at that point?
Yes. I get to Prague, and I met with my friend, who is one of the best friends, one who gave me the money, part of money. We spent with him 3 days because we don't see each other 1.5 years.
Yeah.
But before war we meet almost every day. So it was very hard to don't see him for a long time.
Yeah.
So, and also he's my I don't know how it calls it in English. I am a godfather of his son.
Oh, okay.
So well, very close relationship. And after that, I need to go to US. I tried to find tickets, but tickets every day was expensive.
Yeah.
And I have just 1 week, I guess, before my day close to came to US. I have documents only for 1st of July. So if I came after 1st of July, I can't be in US. So I will be departure to Ukraine.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So I need to hurry. And that's why I can't buy a ticket after, but more cheaper. So I need buy. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I find only one ticket to US. It was very, very expensive for me. It was 1,300, and I need to go to my end dot was Dallas,
Wow.
and I was in Prague, and after that I go to Romania. From Romania, I almost I almost miss my plane to New York because I need to, with all my stuff, I need change planes, not transfer, but
Yeah.
you know, just
Oh, the layover.
check in again and so on.
Yeah.
I came to Rome. After,
How was that?
Huh?
Oh, did you get to see anything?
No, I was very hurried because
yeah.
I can left my next flight.
Yeah.
So after Rome, I go to New York. In New York, when I cross the border and I was checking my passport, my documents by the officer, and I have notification that my flight was declined.
Oh.
Well, not declined, cancelled.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I have no money at all.
Yeah.
Almost. I have just maybe 2,500 that my friend gave me again in Prague, and then I don't know what to do, and I called to Delta Airlines. It was Delta, and they said we have no any flights till 2 days.
Oh no.
So you need to spend in New York to do it. 2 days in New York, it's so expensive city. It's I don't know.
Maybe under a bridge is 200 a night or something.
Yeah, or selling a liver to.
Yeah, for real.
And but it was a good situation. I find on Airbnb some
Nice.
room in a house, in an apartment room in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
I chose it because it was not far from airport, JFK, so I can move quickly,
Yeah.
and it was not so expensive.
Okay.
In another day I spent. Oh, and it was a little scary when I came to United States in 11:50 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So it was a night. I spent while I searching about place to live and stay and other tickets. I spent in our airport something like 2 hours, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe I can spend some time in McDonald's because it's usually working 24 hours
Yeah.
a day, and I can spend some time there till morning, and then I can move in that room because they have check-in in 12 p.m. 12 p.m. or a.m. I mean
Noon?
yeah.
Yeah. I get that confused too all the time.
And it was my just second time in New York, but it was my first time 10 years ago,
Yeah.
so I don't remember almost anything.
Yeah.
And I go to the train or subway,
Yeah.
maybe it might be subway to Brooklyn, some station, and I think, well, in Ukraine I can walk maybe 2 hours or hours, and it's okay for me. And I think on a map it's like almost 1 hour walking to the McDonald's, and I think, oh, it's okay, but I don't realize that it's night.
Yeah. In New York.
In New York, yeah.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah, and I understand that it's not a good idea in the middle of Brooklyn already in the night, and I'm just going and with big eyes.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that there are so many rats, just like 3 rats cross the road before me.
Yeah.
And
They're big too, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was big, like almost a cat. And I go. So in Brooklyn, I saw a lot of crazy people.
Yeah.
Someone said and do some noises and do.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. And I just try to not think about it. And I think, well, it's better than rockets under my head. So
Yeah.
well, for now it's
That must make things a lot easier to deal with anything.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
This is like, it's better than rockets.
yeah, or bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much better, much easier to live for me now.
Yeah.
And I came to this McDonald's, and I realized that it's not 24 hours and it's open only from 7 o'clock. And I was a little bit disappointed, but okay. And I sit on a bench, some guy sleeping. Well, I sit in a bench, it was free.
Yeah.
I sitting and just waiting for something, and came one guy and he say nothing, just make paper, newspaper or something on the bench, and lying on the bench and just sleeping, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It's strange for me in Ukraine because we have not so much homeless people. But okay. And I waited for when McDonald's open. I came to the McDonald's, and I feel a little uncomfortable because I was just one in this place. No one came. And I waited for time to check in. I check in that house or apartment I came, and I called this guy who owns this apartment, and I asked him, can I just left my packages, because it's very, very heavy. I have all my stuff, my computer very heavy, so can I left? He said, okay, you can left, but check in only after 12. Okay. And I left all my packages, go to the subway and go to the Manhattan. And I spent almost all day. I was very tired, I was very exhausted, and it was a little painful, but I thought, well, I'm in New York, so I need to take a chance to see it. Through the pain and exhaustion, I need to see Manhattan. So I walk and go to to my room. There was a television. I thought it was too early, maybe, and also between Europe and US, it's time crossing time. So I feel like on that time I don't sleep like 30 hours. I don't sleep in at all because I have some issues. I can't sleep on a plane at all, or in the buses.
Like
I
your head, or
no, I can sleep on sitting. So it's I don't know why, but it is what it is. And my friend said, oh, if you don't sleep in a bus, you don't want sleep. Because he won't sleep anywhere. Sitting, standing, he don't care. And he said, if you don't want sleep, if you can't sleep, it means that you don't want sleep. You don't exhaust. I said, okay, so I sleep 1 in 3 days. And so very exhausting. And I sit and I think I need to wait some more time because I need to change my bio clock. So to live in new world with a new time. And it was like 6 or almost 7 p.m. I came sit on a bed, very comfortable bed, very soft. I never feel this soft bed like in US. I mean, in Ukraine I have very tough mattress, or and I sit, I turn on the television, and I found myself lying on the floor in the morning. You just
woke up on the ground?
Yes. in the
Hey.
clothes. So
You just
I realized
passed
that just just turn off the lights in my head.
out. Yeah, yeah, you were out.
yeah.
Yeah. And so that was the first sleep that you had since
Yes.
Ukraine?
Yes. Yes.
Man, I'm sure your body was so...
not till Ukraine, till Prague, because I spent a few days in Prague.
Yeah. Man, yeah.
So, and then I go to airport. I came early because I don't want to be
Yeah.
miss my flight.
Mm.
And I saw that my flight was declined. And
Oh my
he said,
gosh.
we declined it, but we don't know when it will fly.
It
so-
was delayed or?
Delayed, yes.
Oh, okay.
Delayed, yes.
Mm.
So it will fly, but we don't know
Yeah,
when.
you don't know when. It could be 4 hours from then.
Yeah, and I think I tried to see in web about this Delta Airlines. I said maybe it's a fake airlines. I don't know, because in 2 times.
Yeah. No, that's just America, bud. Yeah.
And then they said, yeah, we have a flight. It will be okay, but not New York to Dallas. New York to Minneapolis and Minneapolis to Dallas.
Yeah.
So, okay, anyway.
Yeah. You're like, I just want to go.
I just want to finish it.
Yeah.
And then I fly to Minneapolis, spend there maybe hour more, a little, and go to Dallas. And in Dallas I came in night, 11 p.m., something like that. And my parents meet me, and we go to our rooms.
So it was about a year and a half since you had seen your parents? A little more than a year?
No, I see them when they came to me in Kiev, because they moved from Ukraine. They need to be from Nikolaev in Kiev to Lviv, from Lviv to Poland,
okay, yeah.
and from Poland fly to US.
Oh, so you saw them right before then?
Yeah, because in Ukraine you have no flights because of war. So that was a short story how my trip from Ukraine to US.
That's quite a story. That is quite a story, absolutely.
There is a lot of I can tell in English,
Yeah.
but it was a little more, but it was very long.
Yeah. That's very impressive. That's a crazy story, man. And it really does sound like it's something from like a spy movie or like you could really make a movie about that, for real. You should make a movie about that, honestly. Because that's amazing that you were able to get through that, and that sounds like a huge journey for sure.
Yeah. And there is a lot of time, a lot of moments when I think that maybe I can't get better life.
Yeah.
Maybe it was so, bad thoughts.
Yeah.
But then I realized that I have no any other ways, because I can't go back to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Because if I will get back, I go to jail or to the war.
Yeah.
It has no reason. So something like this.
What's that?
Something like this.
Yeah. I'm glad that you made it. I'm sure.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you made it here, and you made it to the point where you can have your story shared, and I'm sure people that are listening, it's none of us have had, aside from people that have been to war ourselves, like, they haven't had bombs and stuff dropped on them. So
and the most scary thoughts that I have, that people can used to almost everything. So when just 1 month or 2 months of bombing every day, I start understanding that I get used to. So I look at this like a normal day.
Yeah.
So I'm even when one rocket fall near my apartment, I even don't, like I don't
You didn't react at
react at all. Yes, because I used to, and you start don't think. You start think, but not do emotional things.
Yeah.
And by my brain, I understand that if you hearing explosive, so you can do anything. So it's have no sense to fall in or do anything, because if you sound, it's not say have the same speed as rocket or bomb. So first of all, you see bomb, and then you hear it. So
even if there's no point in reacting, because if you really needed to react, you'd already be dead.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy. Do you feel like I mean, it's kind of a dumb question, but do you feel like it was more that you got used to it, or is it like I don't know, like a PTSD kind of thing where you?
No, I don't think that I have.
You don't think it affected you like now or anything?
No, when if I understand exactly what is PTSD, because some people said they have this syndrome when even they have hearing, the fireworks. They have they feel not comfortable. But it's not working for me.
Does it remind you of that thing if you hear something like that?
Remind. Yes, it's remind me, but I'm not scared. And I don't have flashbacks or something like this. Maybe because I don't was exactly on war. I wasn't exactly at war, in shooting shooting someone and me. So maybe this is why. But I'm okay. I just, when I hearing some fireworks or like plane flying or something like this, I remember that feeling. And this, for me, it's something like adrenaline, like someone who jumping with parachute or something like this. It's but adrenaline in a good way. And maybe that's because I say by myself in when I was in Ukraine that it will be a good 1 second. It's like a defensive reaction of my mental. So it will be better for me if I will look at this like adrenaline situation, like some make feel you then terrifying or scary.
Okay.
So maybe this, I don't know.
What is there anything that you think changed you from your experience, from your adventure? Besides, I know you talked about maybe some things are like stressful things are more easy to handle now, but is there anything else that that maybe you noticed that changed you from that experience, or made you better, or just changed your personality or anything?
I think yes, I believe so. I became maybe more pragmatic, maybe less emotional. I mean, or maybe it's I became older. I don't know. Maybe I'm the same, but maybe different. I don't know. I need to ask someone who knows me before.
So did you think that you think that it was so that was, you mean, through the whole time when you were trying to get out, when you had to wait week by week, and he was, your different opportunities to leave, and you had to wait, and then one disappointment and then wait and then another disappointment and wait. And was what gave you the ability to keep on holding out hope? Was it because, like you said, there was no other, it was either, go to war or keep trying? Or was it like, I guess what kept you from giving up when you were trying to get out?
Well, maybe the biggest thing is my parents, because I understand that they can't survive without me. So I need to do everything to leave Ukraine and came to them. So maybe this one. And a hope of a better life, I guess. I guess this.
Those two things in itself are really strong. That can, your family and hope for a future for yourself.
Because I understand that in Ukraine I have no future at all, even if the war stopped. So, and I don't want to live in that society with big nationalism and with a big aggressive. I understand that people who live in Ukraine, they have no any other opportunity except to hate all Russians. They will live to be against Russian. So I don't want this for me or my kids, my future kids maybe, or for my parents, my friends. So I don't think that we need to be more aggressive to each other. And I don't know. I don't see any future in that territory. And it's make me hurt, but I can't do anything. And I don't know what we need to do that it will be better. Because someone who can do will not. So because it's not good for them.
Unfortunately, seems like it's a situation with a lot of different governments around the world, and just the situation in a lot of countries. Well,
unfortunately.
Do you still miss Ukraine, or do you miss it at all, or is there anything?
Honestly, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I was, here this all Ukrainian, Ukrainian flags everywhere, Ukrainian language everywhere. Everyone said
don't speak Russian.
Don't speak Russian. You must love Ukraine. You have no any other opportunity. If you don't see Ukrainian songs, you're a traitor. If you don't like, if you don't spend money for military, you're a traitor. And it's it's like one drop, another drop, and it's like full bottle. So no, I don't miss. Maybe in the future, maybe. Well, no, I don't miss Ukraine. I don't miss the land. But I miss my friends. I miss my relatives who stay there. I miss my emotions there, what I have, and a lot of things I miss. I miss to spoke with someone new, and I have a different life here. Much different. So but I don't want to go back at all.
If you do get the chance to visit, like, are you ever able to go back and visit?
No.
Or you will have to, because of the way you left?
Only if I will have American citizenship. So only in this way I can go. But will I? I don't know.
It's not enough for you to really want to.
Yes. Maybe in the future, in a deep future, maybe. But not now.
Okay. Well, I guess kind of one of the last things I wanted to ask is like going, having gone what you've gone through and been the places that you've been, do you have anything that you want to tell the audience, tell the world about your experience, or something that you want to see more in the world or less in the world, or just anything that you think that could be that people need to hear?
I don't know. I need to think about it.
Yeah, take your time. If it's any, if there's any long time, I can take it out. So take your time.
Well, first on my mind, words of one of songs that I like is from I guess Five Finger Death Punch. And they have words. It could be much worse, but it should be better. So, every time you understand that it could be much worse, but it should be better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The big thing that I realized that you can't complain on your life because you know. For one reason, you can complain because there is someone in the world who have worse situation.
Yeah.
And they somehow live with this.
Yeah.
So, and you can live with your problems. But in another reason, from another side, everybody needs to, you know, sometimes conversation, sometimes to talk, sometimes to hear that it's all okay, it's all good.
Yeah.
And you know, not words from strangers who don't know you, who don't know your situation. Just it's okay, just for just words. It's okay. No, but someone who listens to you and understands that, man, it's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
And you have this, you have this, you have this, and you have opportunity, so use it. Just don't waste your time. So something like this, something reasonable, and for one side, you must remember that it can be worse, but you need to do everything for make it better.
Yeah.
And from the other side, everyone need to hear, something good.
Yeah.
So everything. Oh, and one best maybe words that I every time remembering from Ukraine. It's from Star Wars.
Oh.
It's like I know how it's called in Russian, but I don't remember how it in English. One moment.
What is it in Russian?
One moment. No, only the Sith take everything to absolute.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
So everything needs to be balanced. So yeah, sometimes you need be on one side and sometimes on another side. So
that's great advice. Yeah.
And when I hear every news, every stories, I need to understand that I don't move emotional. So when I saw something in the news that make me be so emotional that I realize that someone want to use my emotions.
Yeah.
So you need to cool down and be reasonable. So it's what you need when you saw some news, because every news, news shows or they belong to someone, and they want to give you that they want. So you need to take this information from this source and from this source and think, what is it?
Because I know, speaking to you, you've opened my eyes to how much of the because a lot of people like to think, oh, the propaganda doesn't work on me, or I don't listen to the news. But at the end of the day, like, I was believing a lot of stuff that I saw about the Ukraine war, and that everybody in Ukraine is always totally anti-Russia and everything that they want to tell us. But talking to you has really helped me understand that it's not so black and white. There's so many different sides. It's not what they're telling us on the news isn't exactly what's going on and behind the closed doors and everything. So that's eye-opening for me to hear that, and just a good reminder that you should check every source.
And every time you need to be critical. You need critical thinking, because you must understand that nothing is the pure truth.
Yeah.
And even we all humans, and we all can make mistakes, and we just mistakes. Even if you have no, Socrates says, I guess, or
what is it?
Socrates, or some philosopher said that much I learned, I understand that I know nothing.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Something like this. I don't know how
I know what
exactly.
you mean,
yes. So every time you can see more information, hear more information, or know different information, and maybe you can change your mind. And maybe I can change my mind too. It's not the one truth. So, but it's how I look now, and what I saw when I was in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So it is what I'm thinking. So, and every time when you hear something, you always need to be suspicious. Even or most of all, if someone try to use your feelings. So if someone try to get from you much feelings that you have, it's suspicious.
Yeah. All right. That's some great advice. I think a lot of people need to hear that, for sure. All right, well, I think that's about it.
Well, there you have it, everyone. The climactic season finale of Everyone's a Celebrity, Season 1. I don't know about y'all, but I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Thank you all again for your support throughout the whole of the first season. We've really been off to a really amazing start, and we can only grow from here. This show would be nothing without you, and I can't thank you enough for supporting my dreams and making this podcast a reality. Season 2 will start in a few weeks, and I plan on getting as many episodes backlogged as possible for a smooth upload schedule. Also be looking out for updates on YouTube and Instagram for coverage on the events, as well as the game of Skate, and video coverage on some of the interviews we've done so far. On a side note, I would like to say a very special message to one of the show's earliest and biggest fans, my mom. Happy birthday, Mom, and thank you so much for supporting me and loving me through all these years. Until next time, my lovely celebrities, I'm Christopher Wilkins, and remember, everyone's a celebrity.